Now, this party-pumping pop music has captured the world's attention, topping the charts at the US Billboard Hot Dance Club Songs. And this track is only one of the numerous hits by one of UK's hottest bands, The Wanted.
With sold-out tours and #1 hits all over the world, it's not hard to imagine why legions of fans are crazy about the band.
Yeah, did you see that crowd at the airport? Anyways, the quintet is in Singapore now as one of the headline acts at the countdown party happening tonight, of course, on New Year's Eve. And this being the last day of the year, we've got the lads here in with us to tell us how lovely, eventful 2013 has been and how wonderful that you'll be here spending it with us.
Glad you're here. Great to be here.
So 2014 is, just around the corner, but let me ask you all, in a group, 2013, what was this year to you?
It was highs and lows, I think.
Yeah.
Tumultuous.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the highs first.
Yeah. I just really enjoyed being in America. A lot was good. We've travelled a lot this year. Had a great opportunity to do that, and I like that we're closing it in Singapore, obviously. And then I don't want to put Nathan on the spot, but I thought you being so ill for a while.
That was the low.
Was pretty dark.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're completely recovered now, though, because we know that you had some problems with your vocal cords.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. But they're looking very healthy, I must say.
You've actually improved. You're better.
Thank you.
So we're all ending it on a high, which is great. But the last 2 years, your group, The Wanted, has, from a UK band, you've really risen up to become international stars now. Look at you just traveling, continents and here and there, America, and now you're in Singapore. I mean, looking at that, because all of you are still under 25, or how would you say fame has changed you? Or what's been the biggest change in your life since, you've been recognized?
I don't think it's changed us as a group. I think we're just still the same geeky, funny lads. Speak for myself. Yeah, I think what fame-wise, I think we get a lot of free stuff. I mean, that's really it.
Dog.
I've got a dog. I mean,
You make yourself geeky, but Siva, you make yourself geeky, but Siva, we know you're a bit of a romantic as well because you recently got engaged just at the beginning of this month, and there's quite a story behind that engagement. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, basically, my girlfriend, or my fiance, was preparing a surprise birthday party for my birthday, and I counter-surprised her with a proposal, like with loads of the family, and she came back to prepare for her birthday, but everyone was there waiting for her, and me on my knees, really nervous, I proposed, and she said yes.
What a lovely surprise, and how brave of you to do it in front of all those people. Yeah. But that's the point, because now you guys are recognized all over the world. Your private life is in the spotlight all the time. I mean, are you getting used to it? And besides, you guys had a reality show with cameras following you.
Yeah, I don't think you ever get used to it. There's always changing situations that you go in around the world, and you have to adapt to different places you go to. But yeah, I think us five keep ourselves very grounded. We do very normal things. I think people think just because you're a celebrity, you do things differently to normal people, and I think keep ourselves very normal, and we go to the pub and we go shopping, and yeah, it's just, I think you have to do them things to keep yourself sane.
Keep yourself grounded as well.
That's an excuse to go shopping for him.
Max, one of the normal things that you like doing is playing a bit of football, because I gather at one point you were training to become a professional footballer. What made you decide to take a different route and go down the path of music instead?
I got a couple of injuries, and I actually like the lifestyle with my friends more than on the pitch, so I hold my hands up and say that I like to party a little bit too much as a sort of 17, 18-year-old. And then singing just sort of happened. I went for an audition when I was about 16, and it was just for a joke, because my brother had been for this audition the year before. And when I did it, I was like, actually, I really like this, and I can go to the pub like after and not have to worry about it. So I don't know. It was more a lifestyle thing, and
balancing business with pleasure.
It was, yeah. And I like, it's fun every minute of the day with these boys. So Actually, no, not every minute of the day.
Yeah, what is it like? I mean, 5 boys on one roof, traveling all the time, waking up, looking at each other, and then ending the night partying with each other.
waking up looking at each other.
But you know, you're constantly there looking at each other. You know, so how is that? How shall I call it? The camaraderie or your bonding between each other.
It was not only was it the easiest thing about the whole group. It took us a while to work out our sound and how do you get 5 people don't know each other to harmonise. But just I don't know, our personalities that aren't going to be like it's the end of the world. They laugh and it makes it really, you know, normal.
So you're quite supportive of each other.
Yeah,
When
like,
you read some stuff that you maybe don't like to see.
yeah, if you just, you know, if you take it with humour, it just takes all the stress away. So if you've got 4 other people doing that as well, then you've got to put your hands up and go, yeah, I looked terrible when I was doing that, so thanks for making fun of me, guys.
I think support is a key word for if you have a big group like this. And, you know, if you're in public life, you'll always have people who like you, you'll always have people who don't like you. It's something you have to take with a, I suppose, a pinch of salt. Yeah, exactly. But Nathan, I know you're keeping quiet because you're trying to save your throat for tonight, but tell us, what can we expect tonight?
We're going to have a lot of fun and hopefully bring in the new year with a great show and hopefully an amazing crowd and a lot of fireworks at the end.
As we always have in Asia, lots of fireworks.
I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be great.
But you were mentioning 2013 was particularly a sort of difficult for you, a struggle because of your health, I suppose. Going into the new year, what are you hoping?
But that doesn't happen again.
Well, were you worried at one point that maybe it wouldn't fix itself altogether? And
well, yeah, there's always that worry.
Your
and the doctors have to obviously sit you down and say, you know what, this could go wrong and you can never sing again. And you go, oh, great, thank you. Don't mess it up. But it's obviously down to you as well, like in discipline and working really hard to recover in the right way, which is good.
So, Tom, tell us more about the reality show. How real is it? I mean, do you think it's a good insight to what you guys are like as a group? And we're also hearing that you're not. There's a possibility of a second season. Is it going to go ahead or?
We're not too sure about the second season. Kind of, we enjoyed it. Well, the majority of us. I think Nate obviously didn't enjoy it that much because he was going through a bit of a difficult time with his voice. But
Were you at the pub last night?
Still morning.
But yeah, it was a pretty good indication of how we live our lives. And I mean, apart from we got to live in an amazing house for like 3 months. But yeah, it was very real, and we wanted it to be very real. I think when we spoke to Ryan Seacrest, because we were a little bit sceptical about doing it at first, because I think when you see reality TV shows, it can be very scripted and more like we don't want it to be like, want it to be as real as possible. So yeah, we were kind of happy with the way it turned out.
It's difficult having that spotlight on you all the time, though, because obviously you're going to see stuff that you don't really want the whole world to see.
Are your parents? Yeah, that wasn't pleasant at times.
Right.
Yeah, it was awkward sometimes, wasn't it? Sat at home and then you'd say something or do something, you'd be like, oh,
Did you watch it? I wouldn't watch it. I haven't watched
I've
one
not watched it.
episode
I've watched.
yet.
It's difficult to watch yourself, honestly.
Do you two watch takes of yourself going, we are great presenters?
It is difficult.
That's my plan for New Year's Eve.
That link at midnight is bang on.
Well, let's talk about your latest album, because I know you guys are all proud of it. It's dearest to your heart. It's called Word of Mouth, and I know a lot of you put in a lot of effort into this and really made it your own, didn't you?
Yeah, it took 2 years, was it?
Yeah.
2 years it took to make. So we spent a lot of time in the studio with friends of ours that are writers, and it took a long time to nitpick which songs we thought would make the best album possible, and we genuinely think that it's the best album we've ever done.
And you've done more songwriting in this album.
Yeah, more songwriting, and I think we've done 5 singles off this album, which I think we've only ever done 1 or 2 before. So I think that shows kind of the strength of it. And the reaction, you know, from the fans that have bought it seems to absolutely love it, and each fan seems to have a different favourite song, which is what we aimed for. We wanted different songs to appeal to different people,
and one of the songs I think on Word of Mouth is We Own the Night. So I suppose tonight will be the night as you close out 2013.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, we actually spoke about it today. It was like, we should do that last or close to the end and get everyone on their feet and just
Right, right.
have a big party.
Looking forward to a great party tonight, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much indeed for coming
being
in.
with us here in Singapore.
What a
Look
great way
forward to that.
to
I know.
close out the year for AM Live.